You got 2% left? That's all you got?
You said, how much is it? 10.
Okay. Because I don't want to end it on a sad note. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. We ain't getting the music. We ain't getting none of that shit.
That's why we're going to have to do a part 2, man. You know?
Wait.
Yeah.
All
right, man. There's a lot of heavy stories in this interview. No pun intended. All right.
Hopefully it's coming. Hopefully it's being translated properly. Hopefully it comes out good on camera. I don't know. I'm just talking.
Definitely is, man. Definitely is. But I thought we should lighten things up a little bit. So you toured all over the world, so many countries, man. Right? What is your craziest groupie story ever? I know you got some. Come on.
Oh, why you gotta do that, bro?
We just talked about so much sad shit, man. We needed something to end on a happy note, okay? No pun intended.
Trying to get me in trouble, kid. I'll just say, I'll just bring up scenario. I don't even want to bring names or nothing. It's a scenario that occurred. A lot of interesting scenarios. I mean, I be chilling for the most part nowadays. I've been doing this for too long, but I mean, one time, years back, we were on the road in a very let's just say voluptuous woman, had approached me at the end of the show. It was like, yo, you were dope. I never heard of you before, but you was fire. Like, all right, cool. I'll take whatever compliment. Thank you. Whatever.
Wait, what country is this in?
This is actually here in the States.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Matter of fact, I could tell you some. All right. Fuck it. You want international? International. All right, boom. I'm at where we at? Budapest. I'm out there dolo by myself. I'm in Budapest alone. I ain't with nobody. I ain't with none of my guys that I'm normally with. Ain't no Motor Technique, ain't no Sway 7, ain't no Chino XL. And this is actually like, this is early. This is like maybe 03, 0203, 0203. And I had a vinyl. I had a vinyl out. I had this vinyl called Fallback that I had out. So I was out there with the vinyls. Do this show, whatever. Airplane. We in an airplane hangar. They turned the airplane hangar to a venue. It was crazy. I never seen no shit like that before. So anyway, I'm independent. So I'm doing my merch and shit, selling my vinyls and shit, whatever, doing that, whatever, cool. And this girl approached me and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, you were dope. And plus it was the language barrier. So I had to speak to people that fucking could speak English because I couldn't speak Hungarian. You know what I mean? So I got to speak to people that can speak to me. You know what I'm saying? So this girl approached me and shit. You know, give me love and all that. Oh, you were dope. I'm like, cool, thank you, whatever. And she's like, yo, you want to go dance? I'm like, yeah, shit, let's go dance. And we on the dance floor, boom, we dancing and shit. I'm not a dancer, but I got rhythm and shit. We going out there, whatever, drinking and shit, whatever. Anyway, time progresses. I'm like, I'm trying to see what shit hitting for. You know, I'm a single man at the time, you feel me? I'm like, yo, stop. You know what I mean? Trying to see what it's hitting for. I'm like, yo, you trying to spin back to the spot? You know what I'm saying? Trying to spin back to the top of you? She was like, yeah. And she was like, but I'm not alone. You know, I'm not alone. I don't, you know, and I'm like, you're not alone. What the fuck you mean not alone? You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, one of my friends is here. And I was like, what that mean? I'm like, what? And then she goes and gets this other girl. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know what I mean? So you pull up with the other John and shit, you know what I mean? I'm like, so now I'm trying to see where this is going, because I'm not going to assume that it's like that. You feel me? So I'm like, anyway, so fast forward, it's time to go. There were two DJs that came out from the States as well. You know what I'm saying? And we got cool at the time, but we got cool because of the trip. We didn't know each other like that beforehand, but we got cool because of the trip. So we were all staying at the same hotel. You know what I'm saying? So we get in the whip. We get in the cab. We get like 2-3 cabs to go back to the hotel, right? So I sit in the front, and the two shorties is in the back. And then like another cab with some other people and shit. So I'm just like, all right, we're going back. So Shorty, massaging my shoulders and shit. She was like, yo, I know you thinking. I'm like, thinking. I'm like, what? She's like, I know what you thinking. I'm like, what you think? What am I thinking? She was like, I know what you thinking. You like, can I handle the both of them? And I was like, well, I wasn't thinking that, but now I'm thinking that. So where we going? You know? You feel me? I'm young, so this is new to me. You feel me? So, So yeah, so cool. I'm like, we gonna see what's up. So Shorty massaging my shoulders and shit, whatever, cool. Everything smooth. We get out the car, we get out the cab, whatever, pull up to the telly and shit. Now, it was two or three cars. Like I said, it was me and the Johns, and then the other guys did the other one. So it was probably like maybe, no, it was a few people, a good amount of people, maybe probably more than 5, less than 10. You know what I'm saying? So we're making our way to the suite. I had a crazy ass suite. They put me in a nice ass suite. I'm not gonna lie. So we're walking to the elevator. So the guy, the hotel clerk is like, "There's too many people. It's too many people." I'm like, "What you mean it's too many people?" They're like, too many people for the room. And I was like, and dude was like, "Come here." I walked over, and I swear this has never happened to me ever before. This nigga gave me another key. He was like, "Here, take this room." He gave me the key. Like, "Here." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, take this room too, because there's too many people. So he wasn't trying to kick us out. So he was just like, "Well, here's another room." It didn't charge me nothing. Gave me a key. Was like, "Go to this room." Okay. So yeah, we get up in there, and I felt like I was platinum. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, if an underground rapper with a measly vinyl can get this love, imagine if I actually had like a video or was on the radio. You feel me? So they let me know that day that rhyme pays in more ways than one. You feel me? Rhymes pay. And thanks to Budapest Hungry for showing me the way of the the way the samurai shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So shout to them ladies and all of that. That was cool. They let me, like, the older you get, the less first experiences you have. So I had a first experience that night. So shout to Budapest Hungary.
It left you enlightened.
Oh, they left me lighter.
Lighter.
You know what I mean? I had a little extra hop in my step. You feel me? So yeah, that was cool. Whatever. That was fun, but that's
nice little
that's
story for the memory banks. You know what I mean?
That's the part of the road, man. You know what I mean? I was young. You gotta, like I said, you gotta experience shit, man. Life is about experiences, man. Like I don't necessarily wild out as much as I used to. I'm fucking grown, but life is about living experiences. Think about it. It's about the stories to tell. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like it's about telling these stories so motherfuckers can be entertained and like, yo, we done seen it did some shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? And
they was talented. They was super talented.
They was super talented, yo. The short one was putting in pain, son. The tall one, she was a little timid at first, and it's funny because she was a little nervous.
If we could only see the visuals inside his mind right now.
Yeah, it was. Bro, that shit was crazy.
You see him looking up at the light, reminiscing already. You see it coming back to him.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. I'll say that. I'll be respectful. It was fun. You know what I mean? Shout to y'all.
Man. I just want to thank you so much for your time, bro. We definitely got to do this again. I know you got stories for days. This is barely scratching the surface. But
yeah, because there was something I wanted to touch on that we didn't even get to touch on this shit. Like, but it is what it is. I'm trying to remember what it was right now before we hang up. But it was something that I wanted to touch on. I'm trying to remember what it was. Fuck, man. We've been talking so long, I kind of slipped my mind. As soon as we finish, I'm gonna remember. I'm trying to remember right now. We can cut all this, but I'm trying to remember. I wanted to speak on something in particular. It was something with Lush in them. Oh, the Lush Man 5 Foot California shit. I do want to touch on that.
Yo, we ain't got enough time for that, man. That's gonna take too long.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
can't, because I definitely wanted to touch on that. We can touch on that next time.
Because you know you can't condense that. That's why I didn't
Yeah,
even
because
ask you that question, bro. I was like, it's
that
gonna be
needs some that needs to be spoke on so next time, bro.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. I got it written down too. I was like, yo, this is so much shit. But well, we definitely gonna leave them with a little teaser for part 2, okay? Because that's definitely gonna get spoken about. But I want to ask you before you go, man, what you working on right now, and what else you got to say to the people before we wrap it up?
I mean, I'm on the road. We be out. As you on the road, hit me on the gram, Poison Pen BK, all the socials, man. Putting this project together, sitting on a bunch of music, trying to work out the legalities with the music and shit to get it to y'all. Cause I got a bunch of music, that I never stopped recording. I just didn't concentrate on other things. You know what I'm saying? So that, we got the documentary, you know what I mean? So, working on that with the bro, you know what I'm saying? And pushing everything. Team Army Rebel Longs, you know what I'm saying? Poison Pen BK. Shout out to the bro, Immortal Technique, because I'm always, that's my right hand. So we always working. You know what I mean? My brother's on the road. We gonna be on the road in a few weeks. We always on the fucking road. California, you know what it is. You might as well live there. You know what time it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, just feel free to tap in with all things Poison Pen related, man. Socials is Poison Pen BK. Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. I'm the ambassador of this shit, man. I love this shit. And there's too many stories to even venture into. Hopefully, you guys were entertained or intrigued with some of the shit I'm talking about. And this is like the tip of the iceberg, I promise you. Like, I swear to God, it is. You ain't even getting a half. How many of the questions we got into that you want to talk about? How many do we actually touch on?
I don't know how many questions, but I know I got like probably close to 20 questions left that I didn't get to ask. So
that's crazy.
It's a lot. And I know I could have did more research. I was just cramped for time, but I did a lot of research still though. But I know that you just got endless history, bro. Like, I mean, we're talking about trying to condense like 30 years into, a few hours is a lot. And I mean, we've been running for probably 5 hours or some shit like that. Something crazy. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
most definitely.
Yeah. All right, well, we get to it next time, man. But
yeah, for sure, man.
I do want to touch on that. That has to be one of the first questions next time, bro.
I will definitely.
I definitely want to touch on the disaster math, half the lush one shit, where the shit, where a lot of the shit stem from, and all of that. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot to talk about. I saw what he's saying, and so I wanted to add on to that. Yeah, but it's all good.
Salute, my brother.
You already, man? It's the big Army is Pen, man. Shout out to Panda Chop. We out here. Shout out to Team Army Rebel Longs, man. Shout out to my bro Jay Ronan. We are here, it is what it is, man.